Hello, everyone. Well, this is a very unlikely situation for me to be in. I stole a joke from an Australian YouTuber, and the Australian government kidnapped me, stripped me down to my underwear, and dumped me in the middle of the outback. Well, at least they were kind enough to leave me a big ass generator, an old TV, and a VHS copy of The Rescuers Down Under. At least it's better than nothing, and at least they left me with a good movie. Might have left me with Airplane 2, the sequel. I'd rather get my head bitten off by a coyote than watch Airplane 2, the sequel, in the middle of the desert. But anyway, I don't think it's an exaggeration when I say that this is one of the best animated movies I've ever seen in my entire life. It is nearly perfect. It's like so unbelievably amazing. And it's funny because the sequel, the first movie is really bad. Like, it's not bad, it's just really goddamn boring. It's so slow, despite being an adventure movie. This is what the first film should have been like. Pure adventure, action, and awe-inspiring animation all the way through. Some people say that this shouldn't be in the Renaissance era. This is a Renaissance era movie. See, it's funny because the movie was actually a box office flop when it came out. It only made $47.4 million at the box office, which to Disney's eyes was a failure. So, the Rescuers have never been touched ever since. And what's even funnier is that this came out in between. This also came out in between The Little Mermaid and The Beauty and the Beast, which are two of Disney's biggest movies since the Walt Disney days. Also, I checked, and Joe Ranft, who used to work at Pixar before his death, may rest in peace, wrote this film, and I was like, what? But anyway, I found out that this was released the same day as Home Alone, so you can probably tell why it was a bit of a failure. It came out on the same day as one of the biggest movies of the 1990s that I would watch, but I don't know. I want to watch it this Christmas, but at the same time, I've seen it so many other times. Yeah. But anyways, the movie focuses on the two previous characters from the movie, Bernard and Miss Bianca, who go to Australia to try and get this boy who has been kidnapped by this poacher named Percival McLeach, who's played by George C. Scott, who is famous for being in Stanley Kubrick's Doctor Strangelove. The poacher wants to get this big golden eagle named Marahuse, who, if you saw in the previous clip that I showed you, that's Marahuse. So they have to try and get the boy while also trying to stop the poacher from getting the bird. So, yeah. It's way more action-packed than the first movie. Crazy to think. Because the first movie, it is kind of obvious why they couldn't make a big action movie. It was released in the first Rescuers was released in the 70s, so they didn't really have that much budget as they did now, as, it was during a time when Walt Disney was dead and the animation company was going through big changes. Lots of people were getting old, so they had to bring in new guys. So you can probably see why the first movie was not that good. It didn't really know what it wanted it to be. Probably because they came out during the worst time in Disney's history. It was after Walt Disney himself had died, so they didn't really know what the animation company wanted to be anymore. Tell us about it's the 2000s. Yeah. If you've seen other reviews of this movie, you can probably tell why this is one of the best animated movies I've ever seen. You know all the reasons. It has memorable characters. The story is very good. It has great action. It's the first digitally animated Disney animated movie, and of course it has all the CGI stuff. So yeah, Apparently, this is the first Disney movie animated movie to use caps, which is like an animation system that they used. I'm don't know for too sure, but yeah, it's very easy to tell why I love this movie. It has amazing animation both in 2D and in 3D, and it's really funny, especially the John Siegel, the John, sorry, John Candy Siegel. Sorry about that. That was just not meant to happen. Uh, if and Bernard's whole thing about trying to propose to Miss Bianca is kind of, sort of funny at times. If there's one problem I have with the movie, it's kind of a major problem and kind of the main reason why I would only give this a 9 instead of a 9.5. The main kid of the film, Cody. That's right, he's my least favorite character because he is a complete and utter dumbass. I think Shea Frillis Productions summed it up best in his ranking of all the 90s Disney movies, which I'll play a clip from now. This clip belongs to Shea Frillis Productions. I will link his video in the description below.
Kid is the dumbest person alive. Yeehaw, kiddo, I'm an evil poacher who threatened to kill you on numerous occasions. But now the eagle I'm after is dead. Oh well, guess you're free to go now, kid. But golly gee, it sure is a shame that those eggs are unattended to. If only someone would go check on those eggs. Then this dumbass goes straight to where the eggs are, and the villain follows him in a loud-ass tank. It is here, at the very end of the movie, where the titular characters finally impact the plot by telling the kid that he's a complete moron, and that George C. Scott followed him here. Oh, there's a big surprise!
You couldn't have summed it up better, Shafe. I'll link his video in the description below. Also, I find it funny that I paused at 4:20. Ha 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 ha. But yeah, the kid is the main problem with this movie. Otherwise, there's nothing wrong with this movie. It is absolutely amazing. The characters are amazing. The story is unique. The animation is beautiful and really artistically and really pleasing to the eye. This is just an all-around great film. I highly recommend this. It is a 9, not 9 at 9. Hold on. This movie is a 9 out of 10. Now that that's done, I have to try find a way to get the hell out of here. Wait. What the hell is that? That's a coyote! No, get away from me! Get away from me! Ah! 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 No. Ah! Oh? Oh, it was only a dream. I wasn't actually in Australia by myself with a generator. A copy of Rescuers Down Under. At least it wasn't like Alex's Line, where it's basically just they gave Ben Stiller 10 gallons of cocaine, put him in a motion capture suit, then animated it. God damn it!